Hey loves, it's K Serene. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to all my new subbies. I'm doing something new. I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial. Well, not tutorial, but a get ready with me chit chat video about single ladies and friendships and relationship talk or whatever. You guys just stay tuned. Tell me how you like it and let's get into the video. I just wanted to come talk and share some stuff with you guys that I am going through, and hopefully it can relate to you guys and probably help some of you guys out on what you're experiencing, because I know I'm not the only one. Okay, so I am currently single. I'm super duper single. I've been single for about if you want to say like officially, like, oh, somebody called me their boyfriend or girlfriend, I haven't been in a relationship since like 2014, child. But as far as like not dealing with anybody, like not kissing anybody or like claiming anybody and texting anybody, it's been about a good year. When I first became single, I was like all for it because I needed to be single. And I accepted the fact that like I needed to let go of the person that I was dealing with. It was just like not working out for me. And, you know, I decided to leave that alone and move on with my life and just wait for better. You know, so I was like on the market for a while. And I tried out 2 people. And it was very, very brief. And then that's when I finally like made an adult decision and be like, I need to be by myself because, you know, this is probably just like not gonna work out for me. I just knew like, I just need to be single. So I let go of those people. And then the last one I was playing with. So of course I knew like, yeah, it's time to just like do your own thing for a while. So I became single, and then that turned into up until this day, you know. So that's been like close to a year that I've just been like nobody. Don't talk to nobody, don't text nobody, like it's just been me. And you know, through the process of that, I've definitely had my struggles, I guess, you know, because everybody wants to be in a relationship. Everybody wants like a companionship. Everybody wants like, they want that. I guess it's natural to want to be with someone. But, you know, I'm not just going to go snatch up anybody. And I really haven't been like leaving myself open to receive, I guess. So, you know, I've just honestly been taking time out for myself and just building myself and, you know, furthering my relationship with God and just, you know, doing things to occupy my time so that I'm not like fiending. But yeah, you know, that gets tiring in itself because, you know, we live in a world where relationships are like everywhere, you know, everybody's in a freaking relationship or wants a relationship or like, you know, something about relationships. It's not like, you know, this society just like promoting singleness. So, of course, me living in this world just like everybody else, I'm exposed to like the necessity to be with someone. And I become prone to that, you know? So I'll go through my days where I'm just like, man, you know, I really want to be with someone. And it gets draining. It honestly got to the point where it drained the crap out of me. Like I wanted to be with somebody so bad, like it just drained my mind because it was like all I could think about, and like I wasn't even happy anymore because, you know, I was just really over being single. And so, you know, like I would like plead with God or like, come on, what's going on? Like, what am I doing wrong? And I was just getting aggravated, like really, really aggravated of like the process. I'm like, I feel like I'm ready, you know, I know a lot of stuff, like blah, blah, blah. I could be a good girlfriend. I'm trying to like plead with God, like, come on now. And, you know, after that went on for a while, I just really like got like put in my place. Like why are you begging for a freaking man? You know, that's pretty like desperate, don't you think? It's pretty desperate to be begging God for a man. Like, I just felt like I just got to a place where I'm like, you know, it done drained me so much. I'm like, okay, something's off. You know, something's real off. Like, I shouldn't be like fiending that bad. And I guess that was just because I let loneliness like get to its extreme. I just let like the loneliness really get to me, and I wasn't really like managing it in a healthy way. And I guess a good healthy way to like manage it is to have friends, have people to talk to while you're single. Like, occupy your time with stuff that will distract you from the weight, you know? Because the last thing you want to do is just go pick up some random person just to like please the urge of like wanting to have someone. And you know, it's a really sucky place to be, because it's like you start off like, oh my God, I really want a person, and then a person shows up, because you know, like, God at some point he's gonna give you what you keep begging for. Okay, so you get that person, and then you like get back comfortable, because a lot of times you just have like those ups and downs. You have like a peak of loneliness, and you swear you really, really, really need a person, and then you get the person, and then after a while you're like, you're not really what I want. Like, I could do a lot better. And so you have to drop that person, and the cycle kind of goes on. So you have to learn how to like let the peak of loneliness just pass, you know, because it will pass, and it's normal to feel lonely. You know, we're humans. We all want companionships. So yeah, you got to let the loneliness phase pass, and then get back busy, get back to doing what you were supposed to be doing before you got all lonely, you know? Because a lot of times we get lonely just because we're not doing anything. Like, if we're busy enough, you probably won't be lonely. If you have a good balance with your social life, then you probably won't get as lonely, you know? Like, and it teaches you to like find some goals, find something else to do, like get to know you, get to know what you like and what you're trying to do out here. And then another thing I learned is like, if I'm gonna be single for this long, and like I'm getting older, like come on, I'm getting grown. So at the end of the day, it's like I don't want just anybody. I want somebody who's potential, like potential husband, like, you know, I'm not out here just dating to date just whoever for whatever reason. That's a little whack. And I accepted that, like, you know, I'm older now. It can't just be same old, same old. Oh yeah, you know, just hit somebody up, or you see somebody on the street that's cool. You try and get to know them, and then they end up being whack, and then you get rid of them, and then you start over, you start over, you start over. That's dead. It's so dead in my life. I'm just learning to be more focused on what I'm originally supposed to be doing. And that's like school, that's my YouTube, that's like my business, you know, my dreams, my aspirations, my goals, they all come back to the forefront of my mind when I find that I have time for it. But we put those things off for relationships. And I'm not just talking about boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, like even friendships, because man, I've been rocking this process out for a while. So even I got lonely, I'm like, God, I need a friend, you know? I don't really feel like I have anybody that's like doing what I'm doing and like kind of has the same mindset as me. You know, it gets lonely. You just want to relate to somebody. And that was like a lot. And I just wanted to relate to somebody, like somebody who like was out here doing their thing, or at least trying to do their thing. That's not a guy. Because I mean, obviously I can't have no guy friends. Like, it's just not realistic in my world to have a guy friend, because they're not gonna want to stay a guy friend, like period. I've accepted that in my life. They're not gonna want to stay a guy friend. Most guys don't. So anyways, I was like looking for a female friend, and here's like the key word, I was looking. And that's just when you go back to being lonely. Like, I just believe nowadays, like, whenever you truly need something, it's gonna show up. You don't have to go sightseeing for anything. You know, you don't have to go looking for anything. If it was meant for your path, it will approach you all of a sudden. So yeah, I was like begging God for a friend, whatever, and then I finally like met a female friend, and then I like the phase will pass where I'm like, you know what, I don't really want a friend that much, but since I've already received that person, now I realize you got to put in work to maintain friendships. Like, all relationships take work, and so, you know, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, ride it out. It's so much better to ride out loneliness and find healthy ways to release that loneliness than it is to go snatch up a person. And, you know, I just feel like I'm called in this time to be alone. I'm called in this time to be single and to just grow up as a woman, learn my goals, my aspirations, you know, and just learn myself. Because there's so much about me that I don't even know. Even still now, I've been single a while, but I promise there's stuff about me that I have not even figured out. Like talents that I have, gifts that I have, different things that I want to explore. You know, all of a sudden I want to learn how to speak French. And that's pretty dope. Like, what the heck? I mean, I used to say like, oh, I want to learn how to speak Spanish, but I don't know, I guess I got over that. And then now I'm like, I want to learn how to speak French. And how freaking amazing is that? It's like I never really seen myself being capable of like learning another language and like fluently speaking it. So imagine if I like really get to that place where I'm like fluently speaking French, I'm gonna blow myself away. You know, and that's just like the point of it, is like you don't even know how much you have inside of you until you take time to like get to know you. And that's why it's just so important to just be in the season that you're in. So if you're single, just like chill out, you know, chill out. The lonely will pass and the right people will show up in your path to keep you. Find some hobbies, you know, and then I don't go against like, oh, you know, when it comes to like snatching up people, I'm not that type of person, like, you know, look in the crowd and be super friendly and then maybe someone will come. I will say that it is great to be friendly, but then also go to the places that you like, and then you have more chances of meeting a person that is like you. So if you like to read, you know, you're looking for someone who's like into reading, go to the library. You know, it's little simple things like that that we don't even think about. Go to the library. You might run into somebody who has the same interests as you because you guys are in the same space. So I'm gonna go blend this out because this video might be way too long, and I'll be back. But yeah, so I just believe at the end of the day, you know, you just have to be patient and wait on God for your mate, for whatever you're expecting next. You just have to be patient. I'm a firm believer in God, so I just believe that, you know, that person will just come when he's supposed to come. You're not supposed to go seek him. And I'm definitely not the type of girl to go up to a guy and, oh, hey, you know, trying to get his number. I'm just not that type of chick at the end of the day. I believe like that's a man's place to come approach you and come like scoop you up. It won't catch me engaging anybody. But anyways, I feel like I just had to go throw that out there. Like, you know, don't go chase the guy. The guy is supposed to come after you. It's like, how do you know a guy is into you if you go after him? That just means you're into him. And, you know, it's just the guy's place, you know? I understand, you know, some women want to be in control, but I don't know. Maybe let me just speak for me, because everybody is different at the end of the day. But God knows what he's doing with each and every person. So if you're that type of woman where, you know, you're like that take charge, you know, then maybe that's your approach. But for anyone like me, you know, I'm waiting on God. And I'm just doing things in the meantime that make sense, that benefit my life. And it just is teaching me more of the concept of like being whole while you're single, being a whole person. and what it means to be whole, because I believe in the concept like two whole people come together and they complement one another. It's not like that need, you know. And sometimes God will send you a help me, but you still have to learn how to stand up by yourself. And then, you know, a person comes in and kind of like helps you pick up the slack, kind of helps pick up the slack in your life. But yeah, man, I'm just waiting on the Lord. And I get through it each and every day. I get through it. You get busy, you do something, you know. If you're in school, worry about your grades, you know. You're working, you know, work as much as you can, stack up your money. You want a family at the end of the day. Like, what do you really want out of life? And then you can get that without a person, you know. What do you want? You want a beautiful house with, you know, gorgeous kids? Go get a job and start preparing for that. The guy does not have to show up for you to start preparing to be the woman that you're called to be, or the woman that you want to be. The guy doesn't have to be there for that. And then when a guy comes, you know, you got your stuff together, so you expecting him to come ready. You expecting him to like have his life lined up. And for me, that's a way better deal. Cause I ain't trying to, you know, oh, you need to do this. Oh, you need to be doing that. I'll be like, okay, look at my life. You see my life. You see I'm working hard. You know, I'm trying to build something for myself. And then he should be able to align with that kind of mindset. And if he doesn't, you know, it's probably not the guy for you. Or if you're forcing him to like get his life together, it's probably not the guy for you. You know, expect what you are. And if you ain't all that great, then your focus should be on you. And like, that will really teach you to like open up your eyes to like, wow, you know, am I really even ready for a person that I'm asking for? Am I even the woman that I'm trying to receive like as a man? Because like, we usually have all these wants, but then we look at our checklist and like, we ain't got none of that stuff. And that's really, really important. It's tremendously important. Because you don't want to be that girl like saying, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. And then he's like, well, what you doing? You ain't got no money. I'm used to hearing like guys don't want nobody in debt, etc., etc. At least show you got something going on, and then he can make a decision whether, you know, it's supposed to be or not. But yeah, man, I'm just saying, for all you single ladies out there, get busy. Get busy. That's the best thing you could do for yourself. Get busy. Prepare for your life. Wow, you know. And then you could just accept in your mind, like, okay, while I'm getting ready, whoever he is, he's getting ready too. And then when that time comes, y'all gonna meet in the most unexpected ways, you know. That's what I believe. I want it to be grand. I want it to be grand. I do not want no regular old nothing, because I know what I'm used to expecting, and I'm just not that girl anymore, because I've grown up, I've matured, I've realized, you know, how much I'm worth. And so you can't come to me with all that slack. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't know what's next. But I think, honestly, too, what's another like liberating factor is like being able to see a guy, even if he's attractive, and then like kind of like scope him out, and then say, nope, not you, you know, because like he not really doing nothing in his life. He don't got nothing going on, and like you have the option to choose. Like, no, you like just having that like don't settle mentality. It's pretty freaking live, you know. And the finest boy could walk past you, and you don't even have to give him eye contact, because you already know he ain't about nothing. He just cute. And you don't fall for like those little tricks. Like, just because a guy is cute, you already like won. All you gotta do is look at you and you're one. You don't want to be that girl. You want to be the one that's like, yeah, I see the cute face, but what you got? Like, what you got to offer? Because you got something to offer. And it's freaking dope, man. So I'm learning, you know, becoming that grown woman that I always aspired to be. I ain't never aspired to be desperate, so it's working out in my favor. You just gotta stay patient. And, you know, for my Christians, or if not, you know, if you just believe in God, just pray. Just pray and stay connected to him. Just keep building your relationship with him, because that will help you ton when it comes to building relationships in real life. You know, because a lot of us don't even know what we're doing when it comes to relationships, but we want a significant other. And I just don't want to be in a place where, you know, I finally get that person, or I feel like I got something good and then I turn out to be like the crazy one again, because I've been the crazy one before. So, you know, I just want to make sure when I do end up with the right person, I don't ruin it. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to be the one that got all the issues, because I've been that girl and I had to identify like, yeah, something, you need to go back and like just sit down somewhere because you ain't ready. If you can admit that to yourself, you're going somewhere. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now and just show you guys the finished products. So if you guys enjoyed this video, thumbs up, definitely. Comment down below anything else you guys would like to see. I appreciate you guys so much for staying tuned for this video, and watch out for the next one. Love ya.